Hey y'all, so just got back from the grocery store. I got 3 milks. They didn't have the low fat, so I just got this. Sorry, babe. And then I got some Gatorade. We had gotten some at Sam's Club with all the colors, but to be honest, I just like the green, so I got that. And then for cheeses, I just got cream cheese and queso fresco. And for canned type stuff, I'm running low on chicken stock. I got this red one. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but we shall see. My mom uses this to make rice. So if anything, maybe I'll just buy the green one too. And then I got 2 things of pasta sauce. I was only gonna get broccoli, but I ended up getting a bunch of little things. So I forgot what they're called. Squash, and then cucumber, and then tomatoes was on my list actually. And then I got 2 rice noodles, and oh, I forgot to mention carrots. And then for meat, I just got this. To make milanesa, chicken, pork chops, which I just unfroze some, but this is just like a really easy meal to make, so yeah. And then I got this that's already seasoned. What is it? I forgot what it's called. What? It's this. What is this called? Oh, sirloin roast? I can't even say it. Anyway, not on my list, but have been meaning to get these orange juice and popsicles. It's been really hot. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put some of the stuff away. I'll talk about stuff, and yeah. Okay, so I had a lunch break and now I'm back. I knew in my mind that I was either gonna go to the grocery store today or tomorrow. So I was waiting for a call to set up a meeting, and I didn't know if it was what time it was gonna be today. Apparently it's tomorrow, so I just went to the grocery store today. I feel like I'm getting better. Like, food co wasn't as scary. Maybe I should kick him out because anyway, Fatima broke a computer screen, so I'm just kind of paranoid. Don't watch. At first I was kind of second guessing the time because it was gonna be really hot. Like, I left at 12 and I was like, no, I just need to do it and go and get my stuff. Okay, never mind. I went to kick him out. Like, he's on top of the... What are you doing? I feel kind of bad, but they're not allowed in the rooms. In our room, because I'm allergic, and so it just makes it worse if they're in the room. And then here, because, you know, stuff is expensive. Okay, so I think I'm doing better now with Food Co. I think it's just because it's a familiar place, and like the drive isn't super far. Obviously I still get nervous, but it's not as bad. When I got to the store, there was a lot of people in the produce aisle, so I was starting to get a little bit more nervous, but it was fine. I was just getting my stuff. Towards the end, I was looking for the Gatorade and the popsicles, and my left arm started hurting pretty bad because, you know, the car was heavier, and like just my left arm has been kind of bad lately. And then like with turning, like my wrist was hurting. Anyway, I powered through with my anxiety and my pain. And yeah, I paid. Everything was good. It was very smooth. And yeah, we went out a lot this weekend, and I feel like, again, I'm doing better, but at the same time my social anxiety is still there, and it's worse sometimes, you know. Oh yeah, the other thing is that when I came back, I noticed that I had gotten toothpaste on me. Like, I was brushing my teeth and I got toothpaste, and I was like, oh, I'll wipe it down before I leave. And then I forgot. For a second, I was like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But then I was like, it doesn't fucking matter, whatever. I guess like acknowledging that the reason I'm nervous is because of judgment kind of helps, because I'm like, oh, it doesn't really matter what they think, and they probably don't think much. And if they do think about me, it's just a passing thought, and it's whatever, you know. Anyway, okay, so for family stuff is kind of different because you see them every day, you know, or, you know, more often. Okay, so on Friday we went out for sushi, and then we went out to a kava bar. So for the sushi thing, I was actually proud that I asked for things to the server, so that was good. Although somebody startled me, and then I felt a bit embarrassed because they were like, oh, how's everything? And like we were just laughing about stuff earlier, and then it made me jump. So anyway, whatever. I feel like I was kind of looking down, not really looking up, so that's kind of bad. And then we went to a kava bar, which I thought it was a bar that was called Kava Bar, but I guess it's a, what did she say? It's like an herbal tea that's Polynesian, and it's usually used for ceremonies, but they made it into a bar, and it's supposed to be like relaxing. It was very fucking bitter. It was kind of an interesting experience. I probably will not drink it again. Yeah, it just like numbed your mouth, and I feel like it did make you feel a little bit relaxed, but at the same time I feel like I had anxiety over like, oh, like I have to finish this. We were only hanging out with my husband and a friend, and then the other friend was, you know, playing the guitar and singing. Because it was just like one more additional person, I felt like I was able to talk to her a little bit more, but at the same time I think my husband left to go get another drink, and then I felt kind of awkward. I don't know. It's like, but then it's like you don't really need to fill the silence, you know? I was trying to tell myself that, I guess. And it's like sometimes you don't really know what to talk about, you know? But anyway, there was that. And the next day, we went to my niece's birthday party, and there was like a lot of people. And it was like, you know, some of the in-laws that I knew, and then a bunch of other people that were like, you know, in-laws further out, you know, distant family. Anyway, it was really fucking hot, so that totally added to my, you know, social anxiety. Also the music was really loud, and I couldn't really hear parts of what people were saying. And then I usually when things are loud, I don't really talk, because then they're gonna be like, what? And then that's really annoying when I have to repeat stuff. But also I didn't really know what to talk about much. I feel like I did, you know, comment and question and blah blah blah. There were times where I just felt more uncomfortable, especially like when it got really hot. Then we went to the store to pick up some other stuff that they were running out of. So I don't know, I feel like that cooled us down, and by the time we got back, we got moved to another further out table. The music was a little less loud. It was starting to get cooled down. They had like a little water slide, and I kind of wanted to get in, but I couldn't, because, you know, I don't know, it was for the kids, and I should have just gone in. But anyway, I don't know, Innovisions are annoying, you know, like, I don't know. And then like I would look at the kids and I'd be like, damn, like I wish I was a kid. Like they don't really care about what other people think, you know. So at some point, like my husband was talking to his uncle, and I was just kind of there, and then they lit up a lamp, and it was like right in my face, and they were like starting to serve cake, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go get cake. So I got cake, and it's so dumb, but like I don't know, I feel weird asking for stuff, food, everything. But anyway, so I got my cake. I don't like eating standing up. So then I went to sit down at the table, and there was a little girl there, my husband's cousin. But I was like, I just sat down there, and I felt weird, and then somebody else joined me, and then somehow that made me feel weirder. And then I think I asked her a question, and she talked a lot, so I was like, okay, cool, because I don't want to talk. And I feel less awkward that now that you're talking to me, and it's not just like silent eating, you know? I don't know, which again, you don't always need to fill the silence, but it just felt weird. Eventually, I think my husband joined us, and then we left like pretty soonish after that. Then the next day was Mother's Day, so we went to my sister's. It was again really hot, but they had a pool, and I actually got in, so I did get in. Like one of those like plastic ones. There was a few times that I felt a little awkward and weird and nervous and stuff, because, you know, it was my sister's in-laws, and I don't know, but overall it was okay. So there was a few awkward moments, blah blah, it was fine. So I don't know, maybe the weekend prepared me for food code today, I don't know. It was just kind of nice that like I didn't know people, and it was just, you know, whatever. And it was only hot like going in and out of the store. Like inside of the store it was really cold, so it was nice. So tomorrow I have a job interview slash meeting slash first day of work. It's not a real job, okay? So basically I'm gonna be helping someone declutter their house, And I'm not going to record it because, you know, for privacy reasons, I'm just not going to record their stuff because it's weird. But yeah, I'm going to help them sort through paper. I don't really like using the word hoarder, but apparently the lady that lived there was a bit of a hoarder. I have seen a picture of it, and it's just like a bunch of papers just stacked everywhere. And I guess she got moved to a nursing home, and I'm assuming it's her granddaughter needs help sorting through papers. So I don't know, from what I know, it's like basically just trying to see if there's any bank information or property information and sorting that out. So yeah, it's gonna be me and my aunt. So yeah, so I'm excited but also nervous, both chronic pain wise and driving wise, and you know, a little bit of everything, you know. Like, I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be like 4-hour shifts, but then it's like a couple days a week. I don't know, I guess that's what the meeting's gonna be about. But I don't know if I can actually sort through papers for 4 hours straight, you know, because it's like grabbing little things. I have issues with my hands, blah blah blah, you know the story. And then a recap of my resolutions. If I remember, I have 3, which was to continue working on my chronic pain. I kind of haven't been working out as often. Like, I end up skipping days. So I need to get back on there. Like, I'm at least working out 3-4 times a week, but I just want to do every day. Have not worked out yet, actually. Don't know if I should do that first or clean first, but maybe I should just work out first. Second thing is social anxiety, working on it. I feel like exposure therapy is helping. So that's good. What was the third one? Oh, it's to get a job. Yeah, so I'm getting close to settlement with workers' comp. I already signed papers. I don't know how long it's gonna take them for them to like give me money or whatever. It's like a big chunk, but at the same time, I feel like it's not enough, you know, because the effect of the pain that it has on my life, you know. But anyway, I was able to at least ask for a little bit more, so that's good. Anyway, so they gave me a training voucher for $6,000, but I can only use it on like specific training things that they have, which suck, or community college. So I've chosen to use it at community college. I already signed up for classes, and that won't take place until the end of August. I signed up for 5, I think. So I don't know. I'll have to see if I drop some or if I just end up leaving all of them. Because again, anxiety with chronic pain stuff, I don't want the classes to go to waste. And then I also purchased an online class. So in my last video, I had talked about that I interviewed for a training thing. It was like an online training, but also a class. They also gave you an internship. And in the orientation thing I went to, they said the website name. So I'm taking that class anyway. It was $1,000. It was kind of a lot of money. Unfortunately, you know, the voucher didn't cover it. I don't know if it's actually gonna help me get a job because it's an online class, and I'm like, is it actually gonna be like legit or whatever? I don't know, you know. I mean, I'm assuming it's legit, but I don't know if I'll be able to get hired because the, you know, training orientation thing that I went to, they were gonna help you get an internship. So, you know, like hands-on experience, not just online. So yeah. Anyway, so I signed up for that. So I'm hoping to finish that before I start the classes in the fall. So chronic pain wise, also nervous that I won't be able to do it. The online class itself, but also, you know, oh, sorry, the classes for sterilizing processing, I'm saying it wrong, but it's basically just like cleaning medical equipment. So like, you know, handling little things. I don't know how my hands would do with that. We shall see. Yeah, I've done like 50% of like the first like intro unit, which is how to use the program. So I haven't really gotten that far into it. I've been mostly working on like enrolling on classes and stuff, and even that hurt my hands a lot, like using the little iPad keyboard and stuff. So I'm like really nervous about stuff, but I want to move on, so yeah. I feel like maybe this job is gonna help me a little bit. I actually would like to list it on my resume, because I have a year of like no work. And then also that's the other reason why I was like, okay, I think it's kind of good that I'm taking the sterilizing processing class, because then it kind of looks a little bit less bad that I have a year gap of like nothing. So there's that. And then for the community classes that I'm taking, I kind of just taking everything and seeing what I like and then figuring stuff out. So I'm taking well, as of now, it's what I signed up for. So I'm taking a geomatics surveying class. I remember I did some of it in school. It was like only like one lab in like one of my classes, but I don't feel like I'm good at measuring things. So it's like those little camera looking things, they're called theodolites, and you just like measure stuff. And I've heard that you make pretty good money, and it's only like 7 classes. So I signed up for the first class. It's online, and then the actual lab part is on Saturdays. We'll see how it is going to school on Saturday. I signed up for a sewing class. So I've been, getting into sewing and stuff. I'm not, I'm totally a beginner. So I signed up for that. The fashion associate's degree is like 14 classes, so it's kind of a lot. And I also signed up for 2 music classes. I signed up for piano, which, to be honest, I did not want to sign up for piano, but apparently you're supposed to learn piano to understand music theory and all the other stuff. I don't know, just piano seems like a very hard instrument, so, we'll see. And then I also signed up for basic musicianship, so it's like pre-music theory. I don't know anything about music theory. So anyway, since we have our little duo band, I kind of just want to be able to contribute a little bit more. I'm still learning guitar, which I also have an online class in guitar that I need to do. Oh, I signed up for horticulture. I think it would be really cool to work in like a plant lab, but so that's kind of why I'm taking that class, to see if maybe it would help me a little bit. I think they do have a degree in that, but it's a lot of classes. Like it's more than 15, and it's a lot of like business class and agriculture stuff, which I don't know. I also wanted to take a ceramics class. I was only able to waitlist in that. I don't know why, but I've always thought that I'd wanted to retire in Mexico and just sell pottery stuff, but also technically live off of my savings. I kind of just want to try it out. Like, I don't know anything about pottery stuff, so except I have done like a few like ceramic stuff like in like high school art class, or like with what is it called, air dry clay, something like that. And it's also hard to go back to school because I already fucking did that, but at the same time it's a little bit exciting. I feel like when I went to school, I didn't really take any fun classes. I was just like go 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 go, like I just wanted to get out fast. Yeah, I guess it'll be fun to explore and figure stuff out. A lot of the classes are just for fun, I guess. I feel like the only one that I could possibly get a job in is the sterilization class, the geomatics class, and possibly horticulture, but maybe not. I also thought about physical therapy, but it's just a lot of fucking classes. And then also, you're interacting with people, which, I'm working on my social anxiety, but like, I don't know. It's just too much. Like, so I actually looked into it. And for the prereqs to get into the program, I think I would only need 5 classes. But then once you get into the program, it's a lot of fucking classes. And it's only 5 classes because I've taken some of the other science classes. But it's just too much, man. I can't commit, and I'm not that passionate about it to like go into it, But we'll see. I did think about taking an anatomy class just to see if possibly maybe I would commit to it. what was I saying? Something possibly commit into it. Sorry, now I'm thinking about nail tech school. I forgot my train of thought about physical therapy, but anyway, and then I'm thinking about like there's other jobs that pay a lot, like nail techs probably make a lot of money. But y'all, like I'm not even good with my nails and I just paint mine. Like I really like nail art and all that. Well, I used to. But I feel like I wouldn't have the patience to do that. And then like what if I hurt someone, you know, like get too far into the cuticle and stuff, and then you're interacting with people the whole day. And then when I paint my nails, I always get everywhere. I always get it everywhere. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. I don't know, pain wise, it's been a roller coaster, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like I can do whatever I want. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes even with the pain, I'm like, oh, whatever, just ignore it. But then other times it's really bad and it's like, I can't ignore it, you know? So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. That was really long. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.